Hi, it's Tori with Tori's Traveling Barbecue. Today we're going to be doing a butt, a pork butt, which is kind of deceiving because it's not really the butt. It's actually like up in this area of the pig. So let's get to it. Alright, so what we got here is the pork butt. I'm really not going to do a whole lot to this except for get down here inside this flap and cut this out of here. Because guess what? I don't want to deal with it later. If I deal with it now, I don't have to deal when it's hot. And that's okay by me. Take some of this off of here too. And that's the stuff I'm getting out of there. Just trim up just a little bit of this fat along the top side here. Get some of these blowouts out. You can see that little blowout right here. Take out that. You don't want that in your food. Nobody likes that. I'm going to feel around for just weird bone chips, because get them out now, otherwise you're going to have a heck of a time finding them later. See? Just feel all the way around it. Flip it over. There's really not much of a fat cap to this one. I'm going to take off just a little bit of this junk here. I actually like having a little bit of a fat cap on these because, contrary to what some people do, I like to cook them fat cap down at first because all my heat's coming from the bottom, and I think it just kind of helps protect my meat a little bit, and it's not really doing anything until it hits the stall, you know, that 150, 160 mark. And after it hits that, that's when everything really starts to kind of come loose and starts to truly melt, in my opinion. You know, everybody says something different. How you do it is how you do it. I really don't think there truly is a right or wrong way to do these. But other people I know would disagree with me. And that's fine. We all have our opinions. So here is some of my special little recipe that I have whipped up. And we're just going to go to town on it. I'm just going to pat that in there. So when I first cook this, like I said, I'm going to do the fat cap down. And then after I hit the stall, I will wrap and then flip it fat cap side up, so that the small amount of time that it takes to get it out of the stall and back up to my mark of 195 is not very long after it comes out of the stall. Okay. Flip it over. I like to season all my sides. But hey, you can do it however you want to. It's your meat. Do it how you like it. But that's okay, I don't care. Alrighty. So we're going to let that just kind of hang out and let it do its thing. And that's going to start to kind of sweat. It's already starting to sweat up a little bit. So, alright. I'm going to get the smoker rolling, and we'll be back out at the smoker. Alrighty. There it is. Pork butt on the smoker. And I got my lid open too far. I reignited everything. But that's apple juice. That's my probe for the temp. I got the smoker up to about 253, so it's just a hair higher than I wanted it, but that's okay, I'll take it. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I'm gonna go grab my wireless thermometer, stick it in there, and set it for 155, 160, somewhere in there. Okay, so we're gonna open it up. I got it running at about 258. The internal temperature is 108. Been sitting here for about 2 hours. We're just gonna shoot it down with some apple juice. Alrighty, shut it back up. Okay, so here's that butt that we had cooking. Unfortunately, I had some inclement weather that came up and I had to actually finish it off in the oven. So we're gonna see how well that works. I took it up to 250 in the oven, and I let it get to an internal temperature of 190. Pulled it, and I let it set. For maybe about an hour, almost 2. So, this is what we got. And if I did this right, this chine bone here should just slip right out. Nope. Didn't fall off the bone quite the way I wanted it to. It's alright though. So there's the bone. Oh yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this juice that's floating around down in here. Strain that off. Get it separated. Get all this meat broke up. Find any of the nasty stuff that I don't feel like eating or my family to be eating. And we'll get back to you after that. Now, if you're like me and you don't have one of these fancy fat separators, I just haven't gotten one yet because I'm cheap. And I figured out a way that works just fine for me. You can take it and just simply put it into a measuring cup and throw it in the fridge or freezer for a little while. And this fat layer here will actually get stiff, and you can just pull it out like a puck, and the rest is your juice. That's just kind of what I do. So I got my pork pulled kind of the way I like it. Manageable, bite-sized pieces. I mean, it's not totally, absolutely 100% obliterated, but it's close. So, and like I said, this is just for me and my family, so I'm not too super worried about it, I guess. I'm going to drizzle some of the drippings back into here. Throw a little bit of barbecue sauce on it. Toss it around. Put it in a few containers and have sandwiches for a few days. So that's how I do my pulled pork. How do you do yours? Let me know. Questions, comments, concerns, put them down the bottom. I want to hear from you. What I do wrong, what could I do different? Yeah. We'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.